To realize that within our grasp in Zeta Ta Alpha lies the opportunity to learn those things which will ever enrich and ennoble our lives.
The first line of the creed, what it means to me is Zeta Ta Alpha gives you many opportunities to not only be a part of something bigger than yourself, but to also get involved with other organizations and service projects, not only at your school, but in your community.
It means to me that through Zeta Ta Alpha that our lives will be better.
To be true to ourselves and to those within and without our circle.
You have to be true to yourself and to those in and outside of your sorority and to everybody in the world, and to help everybody out.
I think that means that we have to be loyal and honest to ourselves in order to uphold those same qualities to our friends and our family and the people in our lives, and that we have responsibility not only to ourselves but to the entire world.
To think in terms of all mankind and our service to the world.
This part signifies that how important it is that we put other people before ourselves, that's why it's so important for us to do our philanthropic duties, so put other people before yourself.
To be steadfast, strong, and clean of heart and mind, remembering that since the thought is father to the deed, only that which we would have manifested in our experience should be entertained in thought.
This line means to me that we need to find happiness in the small things in life, and also not to focus on the things that we haven't accomplished or negative aspects, but to focus on what we have done and where we're going in the future.
I believe that actions speak louder than words, so just to follow through with your actions, and I think keeping your experiences in mind will help you progress to be a better person, and it'll get you where you want to be.
You need to know what you're doing before you actually do it. Basically, you need to think before you act.
To find satisfaction in being rather than seeming, thus strengthening in us the higher qualities of the Spirit.
You have to be happy with yourself.
And when you're happy with yourself, then the Spirit will lead you to more happiness.
That means to me to be a genuine person, all those good qualities, to really be those things and show everyone that you are and you can be a great person, and that Zeta is great and it's made you great, instead of just putting on a front and really not being those qualities.
To prepare for service and learn the nobility of serving, thereby earning the right to be served.
I think this line means that when we do our philanthropy events that we really want to try our hardest and do the best that we can, and then we help other sororities and fraternities in their philanthropy events, and we hope that one day that they'll come back to our philanthropy events and help us raise money for breast cancer education and awareness.
To seek understanding that we might gain true wisdom, to look for the good in everyone, to see beauty with its enriching influence.
When we look for, especially I think when we look for new sisters, that we don't just look for someone who's cute or we think they're smart or they can play sports. We look for someone that can really bring something better to our chapter as a whole.
To me, it means to really get to know your sisters, because everyone has good inside of them, and to remember to always support them no matter what, because everyone is unique and special in their own way.
Be wise in our education, because it'll give us something to have drive to study for our classes, and it'll also give us wisdom of how to be servicing to our community and learn how to be kind to our sisters and everything else.
To be humble in success and without bitterness in defeat.
This part of the creed to me means that when you succeed in life, you always present yourself in a classy way and never gloat about it. And when you are defeated at any time with something in life, then you don't let it bring you down and you don't let it change who you are. This part of the creed means to me that if you win something like a soccer game or homecoming, don't be arrogant or snooty, and if you lose, don't be, sour about it, and be a good team member. And to stay classy in all aspects of your life.
Being humble in success, meaning, that people will still want to congratulate us, that we don't look like snobs, and I think being humble in defeat is just making us look like better people as a whole.
To have the welfare and harmony of the fraternity at heart, striving ever to make our lives a symphony of high ideals, devotion to the right, the good, and the true, without a discordant note.
Even if we're not wearing letters, we need to act the part, and we need to be good people and stay true to our creed and everything that we've learned, and that no matter if we're wearing letters or not wearing letters, that we're always Zeta.
I think that this line just shows us that we're supposed to keep the traditions of our sorority close to us, and that we're supposed to follow what our founders originally wanted us to do, and just make sure that we're always trying to better ourselves and Zeta as well.
Remembering always that the foundation precept of Zeta Tau Alpha was love, the greatest of all things.
Love was the first idea that our founders created when it comes to Zeta Tau Alpha, and we should always love who we are, who we're with, and all that love has created when it comes to ZTA.
Love is what made us. Love is what binds us together, and love is what we'll always have. And love is what builds everything, like kindness, humility, and sisterhood, and that's what Zeta is.
As the last line of our creed, it always meant to me that no matter what, above all things, as long as you have love, you'll be able to make it through and survive, and with your sisterhood, you'll be able to get through anything.